Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is ExxotikGaming, and welcome back to another Pixel Gun 3D video. Today's video is a ton of hype because just yesterday I got all the brand new weapons in this most recent 15.0.0 Royal updates of this game. Now, before we actually jump into today's video, which, by the way, will be a review on the brand new heavy weapon, one of the coolest looking guns in this game, I think, known as the Royal Ashbringer, I am doing a giveaway for this most recent updates. All I'm going to say is check the description down below if you want to enter into the giveaway. I will be giving away accounts that have all of these new weapons and every weapon in this game. So if that's something that sounds of interest to you, if you want to get all these new weapons in Pixel Gun 3D, check the description for the list of instructions to enter into the giveaway. In about 5 days or so, come back to this video and I'll have a comment with the list of the winners. Anyways, with that being said, let's get into this. Going into the armory section, heading over to the heavy section, this is the Royal Ashbringer. Does it not look awesome? I don't know what to say. I think this is the coolest looking heavy weapon ever. I don't know. This one, the destruction system, looks really cool as well. But honestly, I'd have to say my favorite looking weapon in Pixel Gun 3D is the Beast, and this one's close up there. It's got that creepy red skull with the blue eyes, and it looks super modern slash futuristic. I don't even know what to say. I mean, this thing is really cool. It's mythical. It slows down the target with rockets, and of course, it has that area damage. 37 power, 86 firing rate, a very fast firing rates, and a 13 capacity with the 75 mobility. You're looking at generally a 3-shot kill when you use this thing. That's pretty powerful. Now, is it the most powerful area damage weapon in Pixel Gun 3D? No. But then again, that's great because as we mentioned before, Pixel Gun is trying to slowly start balancing their game once again. And if they started adding in a bunch of 1-shot kill area damage weapons again, I mean, that really wouldn't make a lot of sense, would it? I certainly would say it doesn't. Now, as you can see, easily took that person out, easily took this person out. So you don't need a 1-shot kill area damage weapon to get fantastic gameplay in Pixel Gun 3D. Now, there's one thing I don't like about the Royal Ashbringer, and it might just be the only thing that I don't like about this weapon. You're gonna end up blasting yourself around a lot when you use it. You'll see that throughout this video. You have to be very careful in close range matches like Silent School and Pool Party and even Coliseum, but to a lesser extent. You're gonna end up potentially dying to yourself a lot of times when you use this thing. So be careful when you use the Royal Ashbringer. Another great thing with this weapon, look at that reload time. It reloads so fast. I mean, my God, this thing is so massive, but you just kind of pop the thing out, you reload it, and then you're done. Like, how the heck do you reload this thing so fast? I don't know, but I'm not really complaining. As you can see, I'm having no problem whatsoever taking most players out, and really the only people that are consistently able to take me out are using, well, 1-shot kill weapons in this game. And hopefully, that's going to be something that's going to change in the near future, where they're greatly going to decrease the amount of 1-shot kill weapons in this game. I really don't feel like I'm using a super OP weapon when I'm using this, unlike with the Railgun or unlike with the Prototype S. So when I use this thing, I actually feel okay. I feel like when I get a kill, I feel great. I feel good, and I don't feel like it's super cheap when you use this thing, which is quite unusual compared to most other area damage weapons in this game. You know, from my other area damage weapon reviews that I've done in the past, I really don't like a lot of them, because the thing is, the tendency with area damage weapon in Pixel Gun 3D is, well, they're really OP. Most of them, all the time, are ridiculously OP, and they require little to no skill when using. You kind of just fire in the general direction, and then, oh, hey, you got yourself a kill somehow, and you don't really understand how. With this one, though, since it isn't a 1-shot kill, it's actually a 3-shot kill, and I'd actually go to say that sometimes it might even be a 4-shot kill if you encounter somebody that might have some sort of thing that's going to increase their armor level. Well, I mean, this is one of those weapons that you really have to practice a little bit before you actually get the hang of it. Because for most people, they're probably used to using 1-shot kill weapons in Pixel Gun 3D. Let's be fair, most of the people watching this video probably consistently use 1-shot kill weapons over and over again, things like the Soul Stone and the Soul Thief, just to name 2 weapons that happen to have soul in their name. So, switching over to something like this, you might be immediately turned off. You might be like, oh no, I don't want this thing. I mean, 3 shots? I'll just use the destruction system and have a 1-shot kill. But here's the thing, right? Pixel Gun is going to change, all right? We know this because they said in some of their tweets and Facebook posts they're planning on balancing a lot of the weapons in this game, and if that's the case, this might become the new norm for most of the area damage weapons in Pixel Gun 3D. When you use the Royal Ashbringer, you might actually get a hint of what a lot of the other area damage weapons in Pixel Gun 3D will be like. So you have to keep that in mind when you use this thing. If you want to get this weapon, you're basically planning for the future of Pixel Gun 3D, all right? If you want to get the destruction system, well, you might be sorely disappointed in the near future because that thing might get severely nerfed. So, honestly, I feel like this is one of those weapons that really wouldn't get nerfed in Pixel Gun, especially after they sent those tweets and Facebook posts. This is something that they released into the game after that point. So they already took into account the fact that there are OP weapons, so they purposely released this thing with the intent of it being a more balanced area damage weapon. So I'd honestly say this is going to be one of those few weapons in Pixel Gun 3D that isn't going to be getting a change in stats anytime in the near future. So if you want an area damage weapon that will stay the same long into the future after this video is being posted, then, well, the Royal Ashbringer might just be that ultimate weapon to get. I mean, as you can see, I'm doing fantastic. I'm getting a ton of kills in these matches, and as I said before, really the only people that are consistently able to take you out are the people using those ridiculously OP weapons that soon in the future will not be OP anymore. This type of gameplay will pass and no longer be of issue anymore in Pixel Gun 3D, which I'm very excited about, and I really hope they're going to do a great job in the very near future when balancing these weapons. I really am excited for that. As you can see, a robot samurai isn't really much of a samurai, and the person that is controlling that samurai, well, he's just hiding inside that little robotic body, and once he actually gets popped out with my Royal Ashbringer, he has to bow down to the royalty. My God, and he's going to die. That's all I gotta say there. I love this Royal Ashbringer, guys. I think I'm going to be using this weapon a lot more than many of the other new area damage weapons that have been introduced into the game. For example, the destruction system. Haven't really used that thing pretty much since that review that I posted on it. So it's been a long time since I last used that thing. With this thing, though, I actually think I will be using this. And if I'm lucky enough to get this in Battle Royale, I feel like this will be probably the max level of power that you should get for an area damage weapon in Battle Royale. So I think this would be great also for Battle Royale. This would be great for regular Pixel Gun 3D. And as you can see here, this is probably one of your better area damage weapons in Pixel Gun 3D. And I'm not saying that based off of raw power, because there are quite a few that are more powerful, but based off of the level of skill required and overall just good morality in an area damage weapon in Pixel Gun 3D. This is the way to go. And I definitely think you should get this. I mean, this weapon here, if I was to rate it between 1 and 10, based off of power, I'd give this thing a 9. But based off of how this weapon performs compared to other things and how it's not that overpowered, I'm giving this weapon a solid 10 because this is an area damage weapon that ExxotikGaming would use. If you remember, not too long ago, I did a video and I titled it, How to Go From Noob to Pro in Pixel Gun 3D. And I basically explained how if you want to become a pro, you don't use a bunch of OP weapons like this weapon right here that this guy is using. Don't be sitting there using weapons like the Excalibur all the time if you want to become a pro in Pixel Gun 3D. Instead, he switched over to those weapons, and those weapons are actually more skill-based weapons that aren't nearly as powerful as the Excalibur. This guy's using the Soul Thief, again, not a pro weapon in Pixel Gun 3D. But then you use the Royal Ashbringer, and you actually get a pro weapon in this game. Not really a full pro weapon, obviously, but much more pro-like for an area damage weapon in this game than most others. So, I mean, I don't really have any negatives I could possibly say about this. This is great, and I definitely think this is something that you should consider getting in the very near future, guys. If you are lucky enough to get this weapon from the parts, then use this thing more so than most of the other area damage weapons in Pixel Gun, because you will have a good, solid area damage weapon that really isn't that much more powerful than many other weapons in this game. So, I really like this weapon a lot. Don't really have any negatives I could possibly say here, and I might actually leave this match here just because it doesn't really look like there's a lot of people left here. Unfortunately, we don't have very many players. There's only like one other, And it seems like these people really like using the Soul Thief, so I'm going to leave this match here, hopefully go into something like maybe Coliseum for the last couple of minutes here, and then end the video on a good note here, guys. I kind of want to go into Battle Royale. I really wish I could do these reviews in Battle Royale. I think that would be really cool, but unfortunately, the guns that you get in Battle Royale are completely random, so obviously that's not going to be the case here. As you can see, it looks like a lot of other people are using ridiculously OP weapons. Let's go see how this weapon performs against those ones here. As you can see, you can still do well. It actually has a pretty decent firing rate, or not firing rate, but in terms of how fast the actual blast goes from the weapon. It isn't super slow like some of the other weapons in Pixel Gun 3D, so you could easily fire across the map, and you can still do pretty well when you use this thing. I mean, I'm doing well right now. And again, here you have the supercharged rifle. That's one of those ridiculously OP weapons, again, in this game that, well, you're really not going to be able to beat unless you literally have the supercharged rifle yourself. That's a little annoying. That guy was lagging and my shots went right through him. I don't really know why that happened. Somehow I managed to kill somebody after the fact. There's another example of why area damage weapons are actually pretty cool. The blast will still travel after you fire, and even after you die, you can still kill somebody with the shots that you had in your previous life. I think that's pretty cool. So, yeah, guys, that's basically it here. I don't really have much else I could possibly say here. As you can see here, Coliseum, complete chaos here. I'm really hoping they're going to fix the game relatively soon. Hopefully, it's going to be in the next update. If not, within the next couple of updates. I'm unfortunately not going to be here when they actually do that. I'm going to be away on vacation, as I said many times before, throughout the entire months of July and August. So, when I come back in August, mid-August, we'll see exactly how Pixel Gun has changed. Now, I'll have videos posted throughout that entire time, so you guys won't even notice a difference in ExxotikGaming's absence. So, yeah, don't worry about that. And with that being said, that is it for the Royal Ashbringer review. 10 out of 10. Highly recommend getting this thing and using this thing. It is awesome. So yeah, guys, that's basically it. I'm going to leave because this guy's being a noob and using the Undertaker. Let's go jump into another match here, maybe back into Silent School and finish things off on that note. So, yeah, guys, if you enjoyed this video and you learned something new, I'd appreciate it a lot if you left a like down below. Really means a lot, shows your support to the channel, and like I said before, check out the description for the list of tips, not tips, but list of instructions to enter into that giveaway that has all of these new weapons in this game. If you want to get these new weapons in Pixel Gun 3D, well, then you gotta go check out the description, and you have a chance of getting them in the giveaway. So, pretty cool stuff, guys! And I'm absolutely destroying right now. So, yeah, guys, subscribe if you haven't done so already. Stay tuned, because I will be reviewing all of these new weapon reviews very, very soon. As a matter of fact, another one is going to be posted later today. Not going to tell you guys what it is, but stay tuned, turn on post notifications, and you guys will be some of the first people out there to see some gameplay with these new weapons here. So, thank you all for watching, guys, and I'll see you all in the next episode.